We might be able to slip into the Forbidden Magic Research Lab through the rear entrance. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
We're hardly so destitute as to shun an ox cart's services. What say we ride one to our destination?
It is the original.
Need anything? Stop by again soon.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch in my case.
"'Tis a chest. Let us hope it contains aught of worth." Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but rattlers are upon us.
Resting and range when using holy power. Serve us but think against it. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
The paths to victory. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Oh well, I'm surprised.
That's quite a large boulder, but methinks 'twill budge if we combine our strength.
A firm push is what's needed here. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Are you alright?
are here to serve the Arisen. Not even a storm shall draw a complaint from my lips.
Will be worth it in the end. We return with a pack full of treasure.
Look at it! The beast can scarce stand. A well-placed strike would have sent it gazing skyward.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
I've got hold of the enemy.
Have to be said. This ox-cart sailed. It is in a dreadful state.
Be on your guard, lest we meet a similar fate.
We cannot be too careful.
Feast your eyes on this.
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in just a moment! Look out, Arisen! We're under attack! Pray, allow me to open your chest.
Well, so dearly did you love our game that you have sought me out again. Let us resume at once. I too have grown rather engrossed.
Not bad, all things considered.
How easily the mind unravels. Some say it's pain that does it best, others darkness. But I say neither. Rather, I say a mind cannot be more soundly broken than when it beholds its earnest efforts laid low in a single stroke. Could you survive such despair? We shall see. Here, I have an amphora destined for Sir Moritz in Bakbattahl. Deliver it to him, but beware, it's rather fragile. I do hope your struggle will amuse.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen. We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
A customer, then. That changes things.
Welcome, and well. Met. Always a pleasure.
to spend a little more. Time to get to work.
Suppose that's enough for one day.
I have no issue.
A good sleep does wonders.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
Oh, my joints have been aching something fierce of late.
You there. You seem like a learned individual. Surely you have an interest in the mighty Sphinx depicted on yonder wall? 'Tis a beast of fearsome intellect, whose riddles have confounded some of the greatest sages in history. Indeed, 'tis said that answering its questions is but a portion of the puzzle. Should the day come that you seek to challenge the Sphinx yourself, you would do well to look to this mural for wisdom. What in the world were you thinking, bringing me to such a place? Hold a moment. That vase. It cannot be. For generations now, my family has been charged with a duty to seek out this amphora. To think that it was hidden here, of all places. Is that why you brought me here? So that I might claim it? Oh, joyous day! At long last, our vigil is at an end.
Well, well. Very good. Well, well. The amphora has been delivered intact. I'd not thought you had it in you, though I'd hoped to savor your dismay. You shall have your prize all the same.
Outstanding.
So vast is this world, and full of life. You are but one of many, indeed. In the grand scheme, we are as distinct from one another as pebbles on a beach. Yet we do so love to extol our differences. But are these differences so great? If you believe so, this next task should prove exceedingly simple. I seek this man. If men are so distinct, I'm sure you'll find him in a trice.
To recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
Tis really coming down.
I count myself fortunate to be washed of the filth of the road.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever.
Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist.
Wonder if there's any easy work. Interested in my wares? The soldiers have been making a fuss over some strange...
We must rest.
Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
So, you seek to enter Bakbattahl, I presume? Go on through.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
Go on, have a look.
Blessed be we servants.
Are you here by appointment?
So vast is this world, and full of life. You are but one of many, indeed. In the grand scheme, we are as distinct from one another as pebbles on a beach. Yet we do so love to extol our differences. But are these differences so great? If you believe so, this next task should prove exceedingly simple. Is this the man I sought? Truly? You are satisfied with your answer? Then I shall weigh its merit. To pluck a human from the faceless swarm is no less a challenge than to seek a single grain of sand on the Bakbattahl coast. Yet pluck you have. And for that, I congratulate you. Another prize is yours for the taking.
That was certainly worthwhile.
Now, questions beget questions, and I have one for you. How many riddles have you solved thus far? My memory fails me, you see. Remind me, and make it plain. Let yonder statues be your means. For every question aptly answered, bring one here before me. Let yonder statues be your means. This is your answer? Are you sure of your count? My, that's quite a number. And the correct one, no less. I see you're keeping track. Of course, your erudition shan't go unrewarded.
And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all.
What's life without a bit of
Must be my critical.
Interested in my wares? Hoy, looking to change. No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've naught to lose, and you might even make a new discovery. Pleasure doing business.
Now you will be able to attack at range.
May your arrows fell many a flying fiend.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all. Confound it.
Time to rush.
This looks
Well met.
I have a dozen makes you die happy to a place like this. I have no issue.
A good sleep does wonders.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
Though ours is a battle of wits, tests of metal are more to your strength. Is that not so? Come, try your arm. Though he shall be your opponent, not I. However, I am not one to be amused by a simple duel. Bear this ring into battle, that I might gauge your true strength.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Good show. It seems your mind is as strong as your arm. You have more than earned your reward. Another chest is yours to claim. And with that, our game comes to an end. As amusing as it has been, I shall now take my leave of you to await the next courageous soul who would test their wits against mine. Well, you are a persistent one. Did my prizes fail to satisfy? Truly, your greed is boundless. But soon you will learn. Those who live by their greed tend to die by it. Though it is a pity. I had taken rather a liking to you. It will bring me no pleasure to spill your blood, but nor a test of tenacity.
I dare say there'll be no more riddles after this.
How tricky the creature is! This weighs as much as bronze!
Outstanding.
Well, you don't see that every day. I imagine my master would... faint were I to return beyond the rift.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all.
I'll sleep like a lord.
Look as long as you please. Do come again.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
These were necessary expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin.
Hoy! No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've naught to lose and leisure doing business.
Well chosen, Arisen. I'm certain you'll master that vocation as no other could.
We shall meet our foes with renewed vigor. Whatever am I to do?
Looking for aught in particular?
This may require a delicate touch.
Only fools and urchins like
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Given the state of things, I may have to close the inn ere long. I fear for the future of this nation, sir. Do come again.
Well met.
I can't live my whole life looking over my shoulder. I served. You shan't hear me. Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be.
Getting proper rest isn't it? Oh, how I've longed. All I need is right here. My taxes are not some of these townsfolk.
Take joys by the hand.
Now here's a welcome sight.
Today.
Looking for aught in particular?
Interested in my wares?
Next comes colours.
I'm in fine fashion.
Look as long as you please. Do come again.
Welcome.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
With a fairy stone in hand, we can travel wheresoever we please.
We must save it for a time of dire need. Speaking of which, gallant means abound in our party, and naturally so, for we are beastrons many.
Perhaps we might compare the sheen of our fur? That's in their venom you'll want to watch out for.
Blame it, it's weakness!
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Swear you did not succumb to frostbite.
Already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
An impressive diversion. Shall I finish them off, Arisen?
Miss, and you shame us both.
Focus your strength, Arisen. Material, then. I can't deny they have their uses.
Well-aimed strike, right where it hurts.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Rise, raging winds, and scatter our foes!
Feast your eyes on this.
Got them on the run!
Let them run. We need to waste our strength.
Aim for the creature's heart.
And it's getting within range of his wall. Beware! His heart lies there! Strike now! Do not waste this chance. We must press home our advantage.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
shan't be arranged this road. I shan't let them harm you.
I am grateful to you, Arisen.
The Arisen turns blue with cold.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Our victory is not assured here. We must be vigilant, lest our foe take us by surprise.
Ah, yes. Now I see.
Rise, raging winds, and scatter our foes!
Tis a ballista, Arisen.
Let us make use of this during battle.
With the port crystal placed,
I'll sleep like a log tonight.
Soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
I'll take that. We might find a use for it. Now then, which way?
Do we decide based on our experience or trust to our instincts?
This might take a while. It has more chords than I can count.
How far is he susceptible to magic? This might prove tricky.
Reach your hide on this.
What do you want? I'm in no mood to have my ear talked off, thank you. My back's afire. I can scarce talk for the pain. Leave an old man be. Mind, I wouldn't say no to some wildflowers, if you happen to have any with you. A handful of those, and I could prepare a poultice that'd help me make it home. What is it now? Unless you've brought me some wildflowers, I'd prefer to be left alone. Well, that was most kind of you. My thanks for the trouble. Right, here goes naught. Ah, that did the trick. Relief at last. I was beginning to fear that I'd be stuck here for the rest of my days. I've a mind to thank you, sir. Would you look in on me at my home? I live nearby. There aren't too many houses out here, so you'll find it soon enough, I expect.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We must...
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach...
I? Beg pardon, sir, but...
Forgive me, dear. I forgot to tell you. I asked this good sir to look in on me.
Oh, not this again. How many times have I begged you not to bring strangers into our home?
I know, dear, but this one's a kindly sort. Brought me the wildflowers I needed to make it home when I threw out my back.
'Tis always one reason or another, isn't it? And has it e'er ended well for us? Not once. Mark my words, no one wanders this far out unless they are running from something.
This one's different, I promise you. You've heard tell of the Arisen, have you not? The hero who travels far and wide to track and fell the dragon.
Oh? So this stranger claims to be the Arisen? Believe what you will, but expect no hospitality from me. You may tend to our guest yourself.
You will have to forgive my wife. She has her reasons for being mistrusting, but you deserved a warmer welcome than that. Now let me fetch your reward. Wait here a moment. Fie! My back! I've done it in again!
Ghost stuffer, when will you learn to be more gentle with yourself?
Oh, hold your tongue! All the gentleness in the world won't stop the hurt from coming on when 'twill. It's only gotten worse of late. There's naught for it but to make for the curative spring.
In your state, you'll ne'er reach it. And that's to say nothing of the monsters that haunt the roads out there. They'll be on you in a moment if they see you limping along on your own. Oh, would that I could take you to the spring myself, but alas,
Don't even think on it, my dear. I'd not ask that of you, knowing how crowded places of that ilk make you feel.
But what are we to do? I fear for you, my love.
Fear not. You'll have your reward. I just need to sit still a moment. You'd be willing to accompany me all that way? You see, my dear, what did I tell you? The Arisen's a goodly sort. I've an eye for people.
Don't be a fool, Gaustaffer. You have barely spoken to this person. What if you were being deceived? Did you think of that?
Come. Surely there are far more clever lies to tell if one's intent is to swindle. I'm not sure I can afford to refuse aid so freely given, my dear.
So be it then. 'Tis plain your mind's made up.
We'd best be along. My back isn't like to fix itself.
Pray see my husband safely to the encampment. I shall await your return.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Wishing my armor can wait till the morning.
I must needs have boys.
Greetings, Sir Arisen. Have you come to enjoy the waters of the curative spring yourself? The injury I sustained in Her Majesty's defense is healing steadily. Yet 'twill be some time before I am ready to leave. Though I am grateful for this opportunity to convalesce, I grow restless, as there is a matter I wish to investigate post-haste. Perhaps you would look into it on my behalf? I wish to know the identity of the villain who orchestrated the attempt on the Empress's life. The rogue you captured has been questioned at length, but last I heard has yet to reveal this information. Methinks you might fare better at breaking his silence.
Methinks our travels will progress smoothly on this occasion.
Wearing armor. Soon I'll be home.
Time for a few Still. Boy there. Care for a rotten egg? No. Well, still. God, what's the fruit? Okay. Ah, forgive me. Say. When...
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
At last! I've ne'er seen a more welcome sight. The spring here has been visited since times of eld for its curative properties. I only hope to be able to ease the ache in my back. I'll go have my soak now, if 'tis all the same to you. Can't have Cleona fretting over how long I've been gone. Ooh! It twinges a bit.
'Twould seem I owe you a debt of gratitude. And an apology. True to your word, you have seen my husband safely to the spring. I was so afeard for his well-being, I couldn't bring myself to sit at home, waiting, wondering. So I followed you at a distance, though now I see I needn't have. My husband and I are met with persecution everywhere we turn, you see. More than one village we thought to call home has driven us away. That is why we live in so far-flung a place. Gaustaffer can bear the judgment well enough, but I cannot. You, at least, have proven deserving of our trust. My husband was right about you. You are a kind soul, indeed. I shall not soon forget this good turn you've done my husband and I. You are welcome to visit us again, if your travels should happen to take you as far as our abode. I would fain lend you my skills as magic archer maester. And I'm certain my husband would be only too glad to take up his blacksmith's hammer for your sake.
You earned a favor from the magic archer maester without even meaning to. I suppose 'tis all in a day's work for you.
Fancy a look at my wares? Greetings. It's healing waters draw. Always a pleasure.
I'd fain aid you, howe'er I may.
'Tis a thrilling life.
Oh, forget.
If there is aught I can do to be of aid to your journey, do not hesitate to ask.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Right, we've had our soap. But let's get underway before the rejuvenating effects of the spring wear off. Not a care in the soul. Few are privy to the goings-on in the Forbidden Magic Research Lab, even among the Bakbattahl.
That does seem to be the case. What's more, only a select few are granted entry.
Do the people not question it? I have no issue.
Behold grace and beauty such as only I may claim.
Another day over. I'll gladly stay a while.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
I can't wait to see what the day holds.
Somehow my feet always carry me.
Well met. I'd say, you wouldn't be looking to victuals. It's none of those strike that picture. This stuff isn't easy to cut. Pleasure doing. Would you look at that?
I might make it look easy, but only from experience.
Stay away from me.
Not much going on hereabouts.
I could see myself.
My bed calls, and I shall possess.
All my life I've done this, and still I learn.
All this worrying giving me an achy back.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
If you're looking for the whelp, you'll not find him here. He's escaped. And that bandit with the loose tongue's dead. Took a knife to the gullet. Not hard to guess whose 'twas. Consign it. Suppose he was rotten to the core after all, like the rest of those snakes.
What are ye doing here? Come to laugh at me, have ye? Suppose it must make ye feel a hero, seeing the man ye caught yourself sitting behind bars. But ye ain't fool enough to think the Empress is safe now I'm in here, are ye? Coin's a fine thing. Even in a place like this, it's got its uses. Reckon ye must be touched in the head, giving coin to a would-be murderer just to hear his story. Still, suppose I'm no longer a part of this, so I'll tell ye a little something, as thanks for your generosity, cuz. I got this job by way of the coral snakes. I only did as I was instructed. If you want to know who hired them in the first place, you're best off asking a snake. Lucky for ye, there's one right here in the jail.
Ah, good, you returned. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
No, this is all wrong. What use of pitiful fragments such as these? What we have achieved is sufficient to sway the pawns. But when the time comes to fell the dragon, I fear it may not be enough. Lord Phasus insists we shall succeed, and yet... Ah, a new hand, are you? Have you some business with me? Why? 'Tis an arisen. This is incredible. I've never seen such a luster. But why do you possess such a thing? Where did you obtain it? No. Never mind. 'Tis of no consequence. All that matters is this. With this alone, I shall be able to craft a superior godsway, the finest of all created to date. I must make haste that I might deliver it to Lord Phasus even a moment sooner. But wait, no. I have not the worm's life crystals to restore it. Confound it all! Oh, don't be ridiculous. Do you even understand what you are offering? Worm's life crystals can only be obtained from drakes. But I suppose I am in no position to decline, even if 'tis a fool's errand. Lord Phasus is satisfied with the God's way as 'tis, you see. And as I can expect no support from him, you can expect little aid from me. Though I suppose 'twouldn't do to send you away entirely empty-handed. Feel free to take what you require from the laboratory. Now, as I've said, worm's life crystals can only be obtained from drakes and their ilk. Seek one out and fell it, if 'tis within your power. All the better if it happens to be a lesser dragon. You would be solving two of my problems then. You've returned. Have you obtained... You have. Incredible! That is no small feat. I must admit, I had not thought you much chance of success. Yet here you are. And this is precisely what I require to complete my work. I shan't delay. Come by again tomorrow. By then, I will have produced a God's sway of unparalleled
unparalleled quality.
At least dreams.
Welcome.
There's a tavern that stocks new liquor, but they only cater to bistros. That's where
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
Looking for oars in particular?
Wish I could go. I mean,
This sits funny with me.
Only thing first.
I swear
This town must have needs. 'Tis my duty to find them.
Beg pardon, sir, but you wouldn't happen to be Bakbattahl, would you? You're not? Oh, thank goodness. I've a favour to beg, and I dare say I oughtn't ask it of anyone but a fellow Vermundian. This letter must reach the hands of a man called Ernesto. I've heard tell he's stationed on Volcanic Island, but the road in that direction appears to have been blocked off. 'Twould seem another route lies to the south, only it is plagued by monsters, and I dare not brave it myself, but you seem the capable sort. A soldier, I dare say. I'm sure such beasts would pose little trouble for one of your skill. Pray aid me in this matter, sir. I should not ask such an ordeal of you if I was not sorely desperate.
We've a delivery to make, 'twould seem.
a customer then. That changes things.
Welcome, and well met. Always a pleasure.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
You shan't hit. A good sleep does wonders. Getting proper rest is an Oh, how I've longed.
I could die on my feet. Maybe I'll keep it right here.
Lots to do. I've been here precious little time.
Well met.
It's so dull when there's nothing.
somehow my feet. Say, look as long as you please. Always a pleasure.
A customer then. That changes things.
Suppose I can finish it tomorrow.
seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here? I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Excellent. I could have done no better.
Tis clear you're not interested in arriving at our destination.
So, the brigand claims to have been employed by the coral snakes. Interesting. Whoever is truly behind this has covered their tracks well. But if Her Majesty is to be protected, we must flush the betrayer out at all. Might I beg a moment of your time, Sir Arisen? What I'm about to reveal is known only to a select few in all Bakbattahl. I trust you will be prudent. During his interrogation, the brigand let slip that another assassin would be sent to kill the Empress. In the name of caution, Her Majesty has taken up residence in a location known only to me. There she will remain till the danger has passed. My plan is thus. You will inform the coral snakes of the Empress's location. A false one, of course. And that if they wish to confirm her identity, they must come to the empty abode south along Flamebearer Palace Road. 'Tis my hope that this will lure the mastermind to the fore. For you.
Who might have the answers we need? Should we ask around? We are to share information with the coral snakes to lure out our foe. Mayhap the jail is our best avenue for this. I know where that person can be.
Pray, hold a moment. Have you some business in our encampment? You may call me Ernesto. I have been charged with overseeing the patrols here on Volcanic Island. I'm afraid I cannot allow you to simply wander about as you please. Might I inquire as to what brings you here? You came all the way out here to deliver this to me? 'Twas most generous of you, sir. Now, pray, grant me a moment to pen a missive of my own. Here you are. Would you be so kind as to deliver this to a man by the name of Barbas? You will find him in the Agamen ruins, not far from here. Do this, and the author of that letter shall be afforded refugee status. I trust you understand the importance of this task.
This needs to be delivered. Shall we see it?
Succubi Arisen!
Leave it to me. Feast your eyes on this!
Flee! Your lives are in jeopardy!
You've been warned. I shan't be responsible for your lives if you decide not to listen.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
I'll encamp the same spot, and we'll overwhelm our foe with our combined magics.
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame. Our enemies have grown in number. This battle's end is more distant than I'd hoped.
There's a novel idea. I've never seen my own master attempt such.
Oh well, I'm surprised. Forgive me, Arisen. I shall see to it this does not happen again.
I'll see them rooted.
Our combined might is beyond any foe.
And so, fun begins again. Hey, Arisen?
I don't suppose begging for a reprieve will get as far with one of this lot. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Hold fast, Arisen. I will be with you in but a moment. Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You can be doused in oil.
here, if you please.
This Oxguard was beset by sailors who could not shake. And this is the result.
The roads are hardly safe.
We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything. Feast your eyes on this.
Have my protection.
Hi, I'm Barbas. What do you want? Brought something for me, have you? Let's have a look then. Very well. You may leave this matter in my hands. I wouldn't worry too much. I've no doubt this poor exile's request will be approved. You've done a good thing this day, sir. I know it isn't much, but I want you to have this.
A resounding success.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Looking for aught in particular?
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but 'twas a shock to learn of all these former Arisen. One supposes that they too encountered the dragon when they each became Arisen in their turn. 'Tis a curious occurrence, no doubt guided by Fortune's fickle hand.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Listen to this, cuz. With the coin you... Oh, in Vermont, I'll not be locked up in...
If you're looking for the whelp, you'll not find him here. And that bandit with the loot, not hard to guess is...
What do you want? You've got the Empress? This some kind of jape? Suppose the fact you're telling this to me means you're in the know. You one of us? Right then. I'll pass these tidings along to our interested party. Where should I tell them to find you? The empty house south of the Pilgrim's Path, is it? Fair enough. Fear not. I'll arrange for the interested party to meet you in the empty house south of the Pilgrim's Path.
Tis good to be reunited.
There's a tavern that stocks new liquor.
I have no...
Are we to depart at this hour? I cannot see why we should choose to stumble around in the dark.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Sir Arisen, I take it you have given the coral snakes the information we discussed. Then the villain behind Her Majesty's assassination will doubtless be compelled to act with all due haste. And so must we. Let us begin our preparations presently.
So many sorcerers gathered makes for quite a sight.
I worry for our frailty. But I suppose our foes' attacks must first connect in order to do any damage.
Might I implore you to play the part of a bandit, Sir Arisen? As one of Her Majesty's champions, my face is like as not to be known to our villain. I have also employed the aid of a woman resembling Her Majesty in stature and build. She will fulfill the role of Empress during the exchange.
No, Minella. We must go ourselves.
Your Majesty, I don't think...
Should the ruse be discovered too soon, the renegade may flee and escape justice. We must confront them, so that our land and its people may ne'er endure such uncertainty again. Very well. If you are both in agreement, we shall accede to your wishes and allow this woman to take our place. The future of Bakbattahl is in your hands now. We trust you will not fail us.
It seems you are called upon to act alone, so we pawn.
I suspect the villain will approach under cover of night. Are your preparations concluded? I am glad to hear it, and not a moment too soon. We have received word that someone approaches our location. Find a way to loosen the villain's tongue. I shall remain hidden till the opportune moment presents itself. May all go as planned.
Come. Would you kindly open the door? Let us not waste time. I am here to confirm the identity of your captive and naught else. Where might she be? This is not the Empress. But you knew that, didn't you? Get in here. 'Tis a trap.
Seems your luck's run.
Perhaps you'd like my assistance with that quest. I can draw upon my experiences beyond the rift to guide you.
Well met.
This is clearly designed.
Sir Arisen. Then the villain behind, and so must we.
Would that Oxcards were a bit safer.
Our preparations are complete. Shall we make for the empty house in Bakbattahl?
Very well.
I'll guide you there directly.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way.
Might I implore you to play? I have also implored.
No, Manella.
Your Majesty.
Should the ruse be discovered too soon, the renegade...
Understood. We must needs be ready for... I suspect the villain will... I am glad to hear. Find a way to loosen...
Come. Let us not waste time. Indeed. 'Tis the Empress and none other. Fortunately for you. Had it been anyone else, your head would now be free of its shoulders. 'Tis by the coral snake's failure that she yet lives. I trust you are prepared to rectify this mistake. Go on. Kill her. That is far enough. You must forgive me. I suspected foul dealings from the moment I heard the Empress was being held here. However, with this display you have earned my trust. In truth, she cannot die here. We must have her meet her, and in a place more fitting. Tell me, do you know what it takes to inspire action in this world? Tragedy. Yes, tragedy. The emotion that floods forth in the wake of such events can change the world entire.
Consider what a tragedy of singular measure, such as that of a great leader martyred for her ideals, could achieve.
A worthy funeral pyre for an empress. Wouldn't you agree? And
so this was your aim. It all becomes clear.
On your knees. We have you surrounded. Sir Armhild. So it was you.
Manella. This little ruse was your doing, I suppose. And as for your majesty, I must say I am disappointed. You would go so far to save your own neck, rather than do what is best for the future of this country.
We understand what you desired to achieve. Yet we also believe that no ideal can truly be born from bloodshed. Perhaps you will ponder this in your solitude. By our authority as Empress, we hereby place you under arrest.
The God's Way may well be finished by now. Shall we go and check in with Lord Ambrosius? Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
The Vanguard is yours. Lead on.
As a matter of fact, have you always pursued your current vocation over the course of your journey with the Arisen?
It might surprise you to know I was once a mage. I took great pride in healing our master's wounds in battle.
This looks
What do you presume to gain? By this, Arisen? Ah. You shan't hear me complain. Getting proper rest is...
a good sleep does wonders.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on? This crowd's good.
Well met. Plenty of gossip to be had here. Welcome, and well met. Always a pleasure.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
These were necessary expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Ale, Nambao.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
You're here. You must come see. Look there. New buds. The arbor heart is recovered. And as she and I are as one, I feel renewed. You saved her. I will never forget this debt of gratitude as long as I live.
The Arbor Heart seems gladdened to have new life in her boughs. It is joyous to behold. Fortunate I am that we crossed paths. Perhaps we can journey outside the Arbor together again someday.
The language of the elves is entirely foreign to me. Yet, from their manner, I gather they're a proud people.
Let us endeavor not to give our hosts any reason to doubt us further.
That's quite it. Watch for the hobgoblin!
Lightning has electrifying potential against this one. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Nun lia tilmo. Jarmen ran soron. Nambao.
Elelot osto silfa malantha aleka.
I have no issue falling
Shall we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well. I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way? And before I forget, is there any need to travel with so many sorcerers?
I worry for our frailty. But I suppose our foes' attacks must first connect in order to do any damage. I suppose there will be monsters lurking beyond it.
I've a feeling 'tis best left untravelled. Am I the only one? Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
If you distract our foe arisen, I'll see them rooted.
Hiss, and you shame us both. Feast your eyes on this.
Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil. If we've a destination in mind, an Oxguard will get us there with little effort.
Well, we've few other means of transport if I suspect. What?
How's about I put you out of your
That's it! Fine. Out of the car, all of you. This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you go. We're still in the fight.
Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master. Witness my magic!
Just good day, sir. What might you be looking for? I'll have an early supper.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
How can I get more customers
Might
to
as
shop
well
here?
take a look while you're here, eh? Might as well take a look. While you're here, eh? Many thanks.
Have we any gold left after that extravagance?
It seems to me the shopkeep could have afforded a discount.
Welcome to the stop. We serve all manner of fine ales here.
Wonderful.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
Heavens forfend.
Flee! Your lives are in jeopardy.
You've been warned. I shan't be responsible for your lives if you decide not to listen. Now we've a trade to contend with!
on me if there's aught I can lend you with.
You shan't hear me. Our adventure continues.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
Oh, how I've longed. Getting proper rest isn't. Oh, how I've longed.
Is this the abode of the Good Arisen? Pray, pardon the intrusion. I am an attendant in the service of Empress Nadinia. Her Majesty would make a request of you. Might you have a moment to hear it? You've my gratitude, sir. Her Majesty awaits you outside. Pray, follow me.
We thank you for meeting us at this late hour, Sir Arisen. There is a service we would ask of you. We require protection of both our person and our identity as we make for our destination within the city.
Though Bakbattahl has no official dealings with Vermund, the countenance of its Empress is widely known. I dare say even a common soldier would recognize Her Majesty. And trouble would undoubtedly ensue should the Empress's presence be discovered. You must see to it that Her Majesty arrives at her destination unseen.
We make for the Rose Chateau. Prithee see us there safely before dawn breaks.
Now, let us be off! We ought not to delay our departure any further.
Pray remain vigilant while escorting Empress Nadinia. We pawns shan't follow, that you might attract less notice.
You have my support.
Fancy a look at my wares? Fancy a look at my wares?
I beg you. I need that medicine.
Can't help you, I'm afraid. My stock's low enough as 'tis. I shan't go selling what little I've got left to a ruddy beastren.
But my wife, she's like to waste away if I don't get it to her.
How very cruel. We ne'er imagined matters to be so dire. Is there aught we may do to aid this man?
You have a kind heart, Your Majesty, but you cannot afford to reveal yourself here, else we may ne'er reach our destination. Perhaps the Good Arisen would assist this gentleman in Her Majesty's stead.
What a likely story. What a good heart our Arisen has. But well, 'tis a princely sum to pay on behalf of a common beastren, but I'll take it. Can't afford to refuse a deal that sweet. The medicine's all yours.
This is the medicine I need. You'd give it to me, sir? Oh, happiest of days. My wife is saved. Words cannot express my gratitude to you, sir. I shall ne'er forget this good turn you've done me.
That was neatly done, Sir Arisen. His lady wife ought now recover. We shall pray that 'twill be so.
Come, we've a ways to travel yet before we reach the Rose Chateau. We ought make haste.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Lots to do. Now here's a welcome sight. Is it a bit early for a rest as yet? I suppose. That's enough, Peter.
Oi, you lot, help me. I've got a soldier on my tail. If I'd known 'twas his house, I'd have chosen somewhere else to fill my pockets, believe me.
You appear before us to beg that we abet you in a crime of your own doing.
What o' it? You're a beastron too, aren't you? Then you ought to know as well as I do that stealing's the only way we can survive in this city. Come on, help me out here. Consider it a favor to one of your kin. Heartless knaves. I've wasted enough time here. I'm off.
Oh, son of a... Silence, brigand! 'Tis off to the jail with you.
'Tis a hard life these people lead, that they should be so desperate as to turn to villainy. Yet a kindness granted to a man fallen so far would do little to better his circumstances. Let us press on.
This is no life. I can hang on so long.
We have arrived at last. Thank you kindly, Sir Arisen. Now, to attend to the matter for which we have come. Prithee await our return here. We are grateful for your patience. The matter is attended to. We have allies here in the Rose Chateau who offer their aid to our cause in secret. Namely, to create a place where the beastrons of Vermund may live in peace.
Were it to come to light that Bakbattahl has provided aid of any kind to Vermund, there would be a scandal, and all of Her Majesty's good deeds would be unmade. Thus, Her Majesty must work in secret, offering her support from the shadows. But let us not linger. I have arranged for an ox cart to meet us by the statue of the Arisen.
Do you know before whose likeness we now stand? 'Tis that of Rotheus, founder of Vermund. Oh yes, 'twas none other than a beastron who gave rise to this kingdom. Yet, in spite of this history, our people find little welcome here. Quite the opposite, as we have witnessed this night. Past wars twixt Vermund and Bakbattahl have done much to worsen beastrons standing here. This we cannot deny. Yet as ruler of a beastron nation, we can do no less than long for the day in which our people will be treated kindly wheresoe'er they may tread. And we would be remiss not to pray that the future you envision, as predestined ruler of this domain, shall be in alignment with our own. We bid you good night, Sir Arisen.
Good day, sir. I'm not risking my life for a pittance.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
Getting proper rest. Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
Now this is a...
You're wasting your time talking to me.
Do you know how long you'll...
Oi there, cuz. Come to check up on me, have ya? No need. I'm faring all right. Turns out I'm not too bad at this. I think. I mean, I'm trying my hardest. like I said I would. But there's a lot I just don't know yet. Still, I've kept my hands clean, that much I can promise you. Wouldn't it be right to do otherwise? Not when you were the one who found me this work. If I did slip back into my old habits, your name would suffer for it more than mine. Tell is, aught's happened up at the palace. Not sure what.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
Might test the technique I learned off yesterday.
I've little enough gold to spend this
I shall be on top form today. I can feel it.
You must remember to dust the shelves.
How might I be of service?
A mug of ale.
Might as well take a look. While you're here, many thanks.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
Gold makes the world go round.
I suppose 'tis so.
There are 1 or 2 places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master. Would you care to behold a forgotten riftstone as yet undiscovered in this world? Then follow me. 'Tisn't far.
There, Master! A hobgoblin! An impressive diversion. Shall I finish them off, Arisen?
We are at our best when we combine our strength. Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Think I'll stand for this.
Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist. We did a fair bit of shopping the other day, didn't we? Though I do wonder how much of it was necessary.
Best not to mind that sort of thing.
There's no spice as savory as eating outdoors.
A device of fascinating construction, built to carry freight and people by the looks of it.
Shall we hop on? We needn't let our feet do all the work.
There's a tavern that stocks new liquor, and they only came. Should I get up today? It's in front of the tavern.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Oh, it is finished. The result is even more sublime than I'd hoped. I must deliver it to Lord Faesus at once. Though, mayhap. Now, I cannot leave this in your hands. I may not be fleet of foot, but only I can do this. Wait, I've changed my mind. You take it. Deliver the blade to Lord Faesus. You ought reach him in time.
Go now. Make haste for Moonglint Tower. There your journey will come to an end, one way or another.
I might make it look easy, but only from experience.
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet. This sort of quiet means all the world.
It is unfathomably enormous. I dare say a cyclops would be as an ant beside it.
Whatever its intent, I suppose we can ill afford to leave it be.
Lord Phases! 'Tis not a foe to be faced by those hoping to see the morrow.
Mine's not the stone puppet, then. We move.
I'm simply to deliver him to the tower, eh? Suppose I ought to have expected a catch.
My word, what is that? Non-statue appears to be pursuing Lord Phaesus.
Ah, yes. Now I see.
Let us attack with the full sum of our strength. We must try to delay its course by any means.
Is easily done.
march!
This can't be happening!
Could you come over here?
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Was this ox cart assailed? It is in a dreadful state.
The roads are hardly safe.
We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything.
Well met, sir.
Twould seem the stone puppet has stopped. Have the wounded been tended to?
Yes, my lord.
Good. I trust you are prepared, Sovereign of Vermont.
Will it really be all right? I'm not about to be charred, am I?
Fear not. You are in no danger. The dragon shall be under my control when it appears. Come. Let us press onward.
Every minute of this is
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
What is it? Has something happened? You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed in the lodgings yonder. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Take it from me. You're better off resting while you have the chance.
I ought to turn in for the night.
Sets my thoughts down dark paths, this place.
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
'Tis a mechanism for hauling freight, and it looks as if it could bear a significant...
Beg pardon if my house, but if you seek a bed and you've the coin, 'tis yours. No questions asked.
I have no issue falling asleep. You'll not believe the journey I've had. I'll wager my horizons are...
Our adventure continues.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Wearing on all
Sight. I'm nodding off where I stand.
Oh, could use a rest. Sets my thoughts down dark paths, this place.
Heading home.
I don't feel safe here.
Well now. I'm a lucky man. Thought I was waiting here for naught. But when someone finally does come along, 'tis you. I've always wanted a real fight with you. One-on-one. Here's my chance.
You're not holding back on me, are you? Sorceress. Suppose I overestimated you. Twas a rotten life. I'm not sorry to see it end. Least I went out fighting.
You have bested Sir Ragnall, Master. An incomparable feat. But we cannot revel in your triumph. We must press on.
'Tis as you say.
You got me.
Dragon, heed my call. Your will is mine to command. Curses. This arrival of the true Risen is most inopportune. Sovereign of Vermin, the ritual must not be disturbed. Let not the Arisen approach. You can manage that, I trust.
Last, may confront the pretender to your title, Master. I hope the man has made his peace.
The fire must be put out ere our comrade burns.
Efforts are for naught, Arisen. Now, simply watch as this world's hollow and fruitless order is remade by my hand. The ritual is complete. The dragon comes. Behold! The Royce Dragon! By my power, the Dogma of Dragons is unmade. You could ne'er understand, Arisen. You must all be freed from the vulgar order wherein the dragon's existence determines all.
You've doomed us all to the cycle. Anew.
Greetings, Arisen. Hast thou summoned the resolution to face me? Then answer me this. Why dost thou fight? Is it to reclaim thy flesh, thy stolen heart? Or is it to reclaim thy throne? I offer thee a choice. Grant unto me this life in my claws, and be gone from this place. Or stand and fight. Pitiable Arisen. The time for thou to make thy choice is come. Show me the path thou wouldst walk. Go, and thou shalt live to claim thy... Intriguing. This then is thy will. Our parley is done. We must fulfill our charges. I, as the dragon, and thou as the Arisen. Climb upon me. We shall depart for our true battlefield. Thou wishest to dismantle the world's will, just as I do. Yet dost thou know what awaiteth the world, should it meet such a fate? 'Twould become a fleeting, fragile, vacuous thing, bereft of the cycle. Naught would be poured into it save chaos. Great and terrible.
No, stay away.
Pray. Turn back.
Leave now, while you can.
You have strayed, Arisen. And for what? Lest you forget. You have a world where you belong. There, you are to fell the great evil in your path and rule the people as their sovereign. For that is who you are. And it is my wish that you should live out that life of purpose. The time has come for you to return. Go. My children shall see you there safely.
Let us go home. Together.
To a world under your rightful rule.
To
to a world all your own.
This is your will? Then behold, a world unmerciful, bereft the benevolent hands that guides. You find it strange, but this is your world. The world to which you longed to return. Alas, if only you had chosen to become sovereign. At the end of your travails, you could have ruled over these lands in perpetual peace. Yet that world of limitless possibilities has ended. You stand now upon its remains, the vestiges of a world that could have been so much more. Innumerable wills have served to deliver this world from extinction time and time again. You alone have refused to carry out that great purpose. What you see before you is the consequence of your apathy. Behold. As it has failed to be chosen, and as 'twill ne'er be read, this world will soon cease to exist. In the blink of an eye, the sickle of oblivion will reap aught that you have known. I would advise you not to waste these last moments. Explore the remnants of this world while you can. Perhaps, in doing so, you shall come to see the truth and know the wretchedness of a world unworthy of being chronicled. How shall you fare, I wonder? Will you endure in this world, abandoned and unprotected?